my lord.
Yes, Mr. Umar.
Brigadier, is it correct that there were some investigations that were done in relation to the measurements, that is the height, the elbow and the shoulder level of the accused person, that is accused number 124 in this court, before court, yes?
Yes, by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, my lord.
Kuyiqiniso-ke ukuthi-ke kufanele ama-measurements noma-ke ukuqala okwenziwa uyena ku-Lieutenant Colonel Mangena.
Who requested such investigations?
It was me, my lord.
Mina-ke owacela ukuthi kwenziwe lokho.
And it was in conjunction with him in trying to establish. I'm not so sure how who would have initiated it first, my lord, but at the end there was a common understanding that the accused perhaps could be measured to see if he can bring them closer to the shooter, but that exercise was fruitless, my lord.
Angisakhumbuli ukuthi phakathi kwami naye ubani-ke owaqala-ke leyo nkulumo leyo, kodwa-ke ekugcineni savumelana-ke ukubheka-ke wayezama ukuthi abheke-ke noma abone-ke ukuthi-ke ubani angathi amsondezeke eduze nalowo owadubula, kodwa-ke akunamiphumela-ke eyatholakala lapho.
So, if you say that exercise was fruitless, you mean that the accused person from whom such measurements were conducted, he could not be placed at the crime scene?
No, I don't mean that. He
What
was
do you mean?
No, I don't mean that. What I mean is, at the end of the day, my lord, he said to me, he is unable to say with definition, definitely to say accused 1, for example, fits the profile of the shooter, or even accused 3 to say in terms of his measurement, he fits the profile of the shooter or not. And he explained that in my recollection, in terms of the hand, moving up and down, but he's more equipped, my lord, to explain. But all I'm saying is that at the end of the measurement, he was unable to say to me, I can include or exclude any of the accused as the shooters.
Abakusho-ke ukuthi asithi mhlambe-ke athi umsola wokuqala-ke ukuthi-ke kuloko engikwenzile-ke angikwazanga-ke ukuthi ngisho noma ngitholeke ukuthi ngawuyena-ke udubulile mhlambe-ke sithi umsola wesithathu ukuchazile-ke ukhuluma-ke ngezandla-ke nangendlela-ke yama-movements, kodwa yena-ke uyena umuntu ongakusho ngcono lokho, kodwa-ke egcineni washo ukuthi-ke akatholanga-ke imiphumela kulokho ayekwenza.
The same conclusion was reached in respect of my client, Mr. Mapisa.
Well, it was reaching all of them, my lord, 1 to 4, my lord. Those were the accused who were measured.
Kubona bonke-ke wathola-ke noma washo lokho-ke u-1 kuyofica-ke ku-4 bonke-ke babekaliwe.
On the 20th of July 2020, Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, he proceeds to Cleveland Police Station, where he booked out the exhibit, that is a firearm, which was booked in SAP-13.
Yes, I'm aware he did that, my lord.
Yebo ngiyazi ukuthi-ke ngazo i-20 zikaJuly 2020 uLieutenant Colonel Mangena wahamba waya eCleveland Police Station ila ayokhipha khona-ke amazibiti kwakhona nesibhamu phakathi.
Did he tell you that he was going there on the 20th of July 2020?
Yes, he told me, my lord.
Yebo wangitshela ukuthi-ke uya khona lapho ngazo i-20 July 2020.
Where were you on that day? Can you remember?
No, I can't remember, my lord. But what I know, I was not with him when he went to book out the firearm.
Angisakhumbula ukuthi ngangikuphi ngalelo langa, kodwa nje ngikwazi ukuthi ngangekho naye nkathi-ke eyokhipha isibhamu leso.
Do you know why he had to book it out on the 20th of July 2020?
For examination, my lord, because analysis at that stage, accused 3 had been identified, Cleveland case had been identified, and furthermore, he had already, through my request, done the examination of comparing the exhibits of this Cleveland case in relation to this case, my lord. And I recall him, and there's a report, an affidavit that he gave me, which said he is not finding sufficient marks, so he needs the firearm. And that is how he ended up now going to Cleveland to recover the firearm with the purpose of doing further examination, my lord.
Kwakuhlola-ke lapho-ke noma kusihlola-ke sona-ke isibhamu ngoba ngiyakhumbula-ke ngoba ke kwakusekuhloliwe ubufakazi ke mayelana necala lelo lase Cleveland kanye ke naleli nobufakazi ke kuleli icala kodwa washo ke ukuthi ke akatholanga ama marks anele ingakho ke wayidinga isibhamu ke manje ngiyazi ke khona nombiko noma ke statement asenza ke mayelana nalokho washo ukuthi manje udinga isibhamu uqobo ukuthi ke asebenze ngaso.
So, Brigadier, Lieutenant Colonel Mangena did not request you to go to Cleveland police station to book out this firearm. He did it out of his own frolic.
No. He was requested by me.
Okay.
Yes, we spoke about it, my lord, but there was an understanding that he will be the one going to pick up the firearm. So that was the understanding that we reached.
Yes, wakhuluma ke nami mina ke wamcela ukuthi aye lapho emuva kokuthi sikhulumile ke safika ke kuleso sivumelano ukuthi akube uyena oye Cleveland ayolanda isibhamu leso.
Is there anything, Brigadier, that made you not to go there, to go and book it out and take it to the ballistic unit of the...
No, there was nothing, but there was also nothing wrong in my view, my lord, for Colonel Mangena to book it out himself. It was simply an exercise of limiting many hands so that the chain of evidence is limited, my lord, because I knew what we're dealing with.
Kwakungekho ke noma ke asikho ke izathu sesibangela ukuthi mina ke ngingayi kwakungekho ke futhi ke nokungalungileke ngokuthi yena aye uKolonel Mangena ayosithatha isibhamu khona lapho ke eCleveland esasigwema ke ukuthi ke kume nezandla eziningi ke lapho ngokuhamba noma ke ngokusethathwa kwaso isibhamu ngoba siyazi ke ukuthi sasidila ngani noma sasebenza ngani la.
At the ballistic section of the Forensic Science Laboratory, did anyone knew on the 28th of July 2020 that that firearm was there? Do you know or you don't know?
No, but I don't know, my lord. Well, if you say anyone, Colonel Mangena worked for the ballistic section, so he knew. If the question is anyone, he is one of the persons that I spoke to, and he knew that he was taking that firearm there.
Uma uthi ke lapha kuma ballistic kukhona owayazi ukuthi isibhamu leso sasilapho uKolonel Mangena usebenza khona ke lapho ke so wayazi ukuthi isibhamu silapho.
Except him.
No, then my lord, I think he's in a better position than to explain that, or someone from that side. I wouldn't know, my lord.
Yena ke uyena ongachaza ke uma uthi ngaphandle kwakhe ke uyena ongachaza ngcono noma ke omunye umuntu osebenza khona lapha mina ngeke ngazi.
Did he tell you that he had completed his investigation, the test on this firearm?
Yes, when he was able to link it, definite, my lord, he did tell me that he has linked it, he has concluded his investigation, and that he'll be taking now the exhibit back to Cleveland. I think it was the 27th of July, 2020, and that is the day where now, because I knew he had completed his investigation, that then I said I will meet him there in order to receive, after the processing has been done, this firearm is an exhibit in this matter, my lord.
Ingabe wakutshela ke uma eseqedile ngophenyo lwakhe yebo wangitshela ke kwakungazo i27 July 2020 uma eshoka ukuthi usiqedile ke futhi ke utholile ke ukuthi impela ke leso sibhamu leso ke uyasihlanganisa ke nezibithi elatholakala ke noma necala leli ke ila esavumelana khona noma ngasho khona ke kuyena ukuthi sizohlangana khona lapho.
Did he tell you when he had analyzed his investigations?
Yes, he told me, my lord. This is what I'm saying, or just said now, that he informed me, and then he informed me that because he's done, he will then be taking the exhibit back to Cleveland police station, and that is why I asked him to meet him there, and indeed I met him on that day, my lord.
Iloko ngiqeda ukusho manje ukuthi yebo wangitshela ukuthi useqedile ngophenyo lakhe ngasho washo ke nokuthi isibhamu sizosibuyisela khona ke eCleveland ngasho ukuthi asihlangane khona lapho eCleveland police station.
I mean the date, Brigadier. Did he tell you the date when he had finalized his investigation?
No.
He did not.
No, my lord. It was the communication is I am done. So that's why I'm saying the sequence of events, my lord. First, there's a request for me, by me to him, to say we have now identified accused 3 under this case number. This is Cleveland. Please compare these exhibits under Cleveland with our matter because it's a person of interest. That part is done. He gets back to me and say, I found insufficient markings. I need the firearm, to actually do further test. Then the Cleveland part of him going there then kicks in. When he is done, didn't say I've completed this thing 1 hour, 2 hours ago. That's not how the communication said. He said I've concluded my investigation. There is a positive match, and obviously we discussed the issue of me getting the ballistic report. And then in that discussion, he then said I will be taking the firearm to Cleveland because he was done with the exercise. And that's when I said to him I'll meet him at Cleveland police station, my lord.
Ukwenzeka-ke kwezinto ukuthi-ke manje esetholakele-ke noma-ke usekhona-ke umsolo wesithathu kwicala-ke manje kwacelwa-ke ukuthi aqhathaniswe ubufakazi lobo becala lase-Cleveland kanye nalobu okutholakele kuleli icala. Ilapho-ke manje khona-ke wakwenza-ke lokho washo ukuthi cha, angitholi-ke okwanele noma ama-marks anele, ngidinga-ke isibhamu. Ilapho-ke manje kuvela khona-ke udaba lokuthi akaye eCleveland ayothola-ke isibhamu. Lapho emuva kwalokho useyasho-ke ukuthi ngitholile-ke okwanele, ngiyakwazi ukuthi-ke manje ngihlanganise lesibhamu nabo ubufakazi lobu obatholakala kuleli icala. Emuva kwalokho asho-ke ukuthi sengiqedile ngophenyo, ila esivumelana isibhamu ngisibuyisele eCleveland, ila esivumelana khona-ke ukuthi asihlangane khona eCleveland uma ebuyisela isibhamu.
There is a statement which was handed in as Exhibit LL2 of the record. It's A6 in the docket.
A6.
A6.
The statement of Silepe, Constable Silepe.
It's a statement by Abe Sefularo Motweli.
Yeah, I do recall the statement of Motweli, my lord. Perhaps we can get to it, so not maybe to waste time. I'll find it for time being, my lord.
Is it correct, Brigadier, that you told the court that you have been in charge of this investigation since 2018?
Yes, 2018, the 12th of November, my lord. That's correct.
Yebo ngishilo ukuthi kusukela nge-12 kaNovember 2018 kuyimina ophenya icala leli.
The statement by this person reads as follows. I'm a warrant officer stationed at Provincial Investigation Unit. Maybe before I proceed, Brigadier, do you know this person, this
No.
warrant officer?
No, my lord. I think you will see that in that statement it was made before my time. That's why it's even the index is right at the beginning. So I do not know this. But I do know there was a consultation with this warrant officer with the state. But I do not know him. If the question, do I know him in person? I do not know him. And when this affidavit was disposed, it was before my time. It's the first investigation team.
Warrant officer lona umuntu wedike angimazi, kodwa ngiyazi-ke ukuthi-ke waconsulta-ke nombuso. Kodwa-ke i-statement lesi senziwa-ke ngaphambi kokuthi mina-ke ngiphenye icala leli.
He says the following at paragraph 3 of the affidavit. On 2014-10-27 at about 9, I visited a crime scene at house number 13511, Foslo Ras.
Yes, I've got it. My lord, you can carry on. I see that.
Paragraph 4. The incident of the shooting happened on 2014-10-26, but I visited the scene on 2014-10-27 at 9. When I arrived at the scene, were ballistic expert Captain Mangena and a photographer, warrant officer Mhlahlo, who took scene photos. Captain Mangena took exhibit of the spent cartridge that was found on the door frame. No one tampered with the scene while I was there. Photos and exhibits were taken in my presence. That is all I wish to state. The statement is signed by the deponent and it is commissioned by Sibonelo Mkhize at number 2C Botha Avenue, Vosloorus. So, Brigadier, you said you don't know this warrant officer.
No, I said I do not know him.
Yebo ngishilo ukuthi angimazi lo warrant officer.
In other words,
But
I
then-
never worked with him, but I'm aware of his statement and the consultation. That is how far, if we talk about knowledge. But other than that, I do not know him as a person. I never worked with him, my lord.
Angaze ngisebenze naye ngiyazi ukuthi une statement asenza nombuso wakhuluma naye noma ke uconsulta naye kodwa uma uthi ke angimazi ukusho ngokusebenza ngaze ngisebenze naye.
When you are doing your analysis of the investigations, did you go through this affidavit?
Yes, I went through it, my lord, and there was no basis of what is contained in the affidavit.
Yebo ke istatement lesi ngasifunda ke kodwa ke ukuthi lokhu ke okushiwo ke lana ukuthi ke kubuya kuphike noma ke okuphathekayo ke mayelana nalokhu okubhaliwe la.
What do you mean, Brigadier, if you say there was no basis in
Well,
what
my
was
lord-
contained in the affidavit?
Firstly, because it was refuted by Colonel Mangena when I consulted with him.
Okokuqala ke uma ngisho kanjalo ke ngoba ke uma ngikhuluma naye uKennel Mangena mayelana nalokhu wakuphika ke lokho.
Secondly, my lord, and I'm saying this is based on the general knowledge that I have. When you discharge a firearm, the bullet goes in front. In other words, to the direction you're pointing the firearm. The projectile will either go out on the left or right hand side of the barrel, of the firearm. Now, how do you find a cartridge in the same position in which the bullet is going to? It's impossible. It's not practical. Even if you watch these things on the TV, you'll see that the firearm will discharge cartridges either on the left or right hand side, depending on the firearm. Then the projectile itself, the one that is now discharged, that is hitting the target, will go then to where the firearm is pointed. And you are then likely to find the projectile where it was aimed if it doesn't go through. But I've never seen in my investigation experience where you find the projectile as well as the cartridges in the same direction. You will find the projectile in the body, for example, if it was intended to hit the deceased, and cartridges will always be picked up by crime scene managers and take photos on the crime scene on the floor, not on the place where the projectile or the bullet was aimed. I've never seen that, my lord. I've seen crime scene photos, even on this case. If you look at the crime scene photos, you look at the projectile found on top of the cabinet in the kitchen, the damaged one that was on the floor. I've never seen one in my whole career where you find a bullet point sitting with the projectile. In other words, it was aimed there, it shoots, it hits the target, be it the door or whatever, and then the cartridge, because the cartridge, it's a spend, is the back part of the bullet, also going to the same direction. I've never seen that, my lord.
Angikazeke mina ke kunyaka ngikhona ke emaphoyiseni noma kusipiloni nginaso ke ngibone ke igobolondo kanye nayo ke inhlamvu ziyahamba ke uhlangothi olodwa uma kuukuthi ke inhlamvu iya ngale bese nalo ke igobolondo noma icartridge iye kulolo hlangothi lolo inhlamvu eya ngakulona ke inhlamvu izoya ke la ikhonjwe khona noma ke isibhamu sikhombe khona bese kuthi icartridge noma igobolondo lona ke noma lizophumela ke kuhlangothi la ngaku right noma ke ku left kodwa hayi ukuthi zizohamba uhlangothi olodwa angikaze lokho ngikubona noma ngihlangane nabo.
Did you interview him at any stage?
He was interviewed, my lord, during the consultation with the state. That's the part I've said, that it was during the consultation with the state. That's how far it went, my lord.
Ngishilo ke ngathi yebo kwakhulunywa ke naye inkathi waye consultant noma ke ekhulumisana nombuso.
Brigadier, did you, as the investigation officer, interview this person?
But for what purpose, my lord? I don't understand the purpose of interviewing him. There is an affidavit, it disposes it, it's in the statement. You follow that investigation, then the ballistic expert, someone who's qualified, refute it because his name is mentioned. Then there's a consultation. So I'm not so sure what would have been the purpose of me interviewing him, because it is clear what he's saying, it's contained in his statement. Then there was a consultation with him subsequent to that.
Uma ubuza ke ukuthi ke ngaba mina ngam interviewer yini ngakuzothi ke lokho ke ngikwenzelani ke ngoba ke une statement asenza futhi ke kunegama lana ke lakhe ke uKennel Mangena ngakhuluma ke noKennel Mangena uKennel Mangena ke waphika ke lokho futhi ke nombuso nawo wa consulta naye manje bengizothi mina uma ngikhuluma naye ke ngikwenzela yipi inhloso lokho.
To get clarity on the contents of the statement,
My lord, the statement.
additional statement from him.
No. You see, my lord, that's why I said the purpose of investigation is not to create your own evidence. The statement speaks for itself. it is not for me to change it, because on what basis do I say now he must change what he alleges that he saw? I'm not an expert. I was not there. I'm simply indicating the supporting evidence that I could have found. If there was supporting evidence based on my experience, investigation, and the expertise of the ballistic expert, of course, then I would have supported him. But I said I found no basis because it didn't make logical sense. But it is not for me now to change what he has said, because that will be the distortion of the truth.
Okwami-ke bengitshela-ke ukuthi ukuphenya akusiyona-ke noma-ke inhloso yokuphenya ayisikona ukuthi-ke ushintshe-ke ngoba-ke istatement sakhe naso sibhaliwe. Akukho kumina-ke ukuthi manje ngithi kuyena-ke noma ngiye kuyena ashintshe lokhu okubhalile-ke lokhu athi yena-ke wakubona-ke. Ngathola-ke mina ukuthi nje into ayibhalile-ke ayizwakali-ke ngase ngikhuluma-ke nalo owungoti noma-ke i-ballistic expert.
The consultation between this person and the state, you know when did that consultation took place?
No, I don't recall the
Don't
date. my
recall.
lord. No, I don't recall the date, but it did happen.
Angikhumbule-ke i-date nkathi wayiconsulta-ke nombuso kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi kwenzeka.
There is another exhibit, Brigadier, it's exhibit LLL4 of the record. It is a request for comparison, it's a request for IBIS comparison. It was addressed to Captain Makula of the Forensic Laboratory, South African Police Service, Pretoria, from Major Bayat on the 23rd of February 2015.
I'm aware of
We are aware of that.
I'm aware, yes.
Okay,
It's under
thank you.
Cleveland case. It was
All right.
made under Cleveland case 96 of 2015. I think that's what you are referring to.
Yes.
And Alexander case, yes, I'm aware of that.
Lesi sicelo-ke ngibuza ngaso ngiyasazi-ke makhuluma nge-23 zikaFebruary 2015 senziwa-ke ngaphansi kwalela cala lase-Cleveland 296-2 of 2015 kanye naleli lase-Alexander.
Briefly, the contents of this request reads as follows. Hereby application for IBIS comparison of the firearm recovered as per Cleveland case 96 of 2 2015 and with the following cases. Tsakane case 205 of 12 2014, Phosphorus case 636 of 10 2014, Phosphorus case 176 of 9 2014, Phosphorus case 65 of 11 2013, Phosphorus case 103 of 12 2014, Actionville case 102 of 2 2014, Actionville case 108 of 2 2014, Tsakane case 518 of 3 2014, Phosphorus case 129 of 5 2014, Phosphorus case 331 of 3 2012. To kindly analyze the request and identify all the incidents where this firearm mentioned above was used. 3. Kindly forward the information to Detective Constable Dlamini of Provincial Investigation Unit. It is signed by Major Bayat on the 23rd of February 2015. So, Brigadier, is there any report that you received or that was received in respect of this request? Because it also involves the case that you are dealing with in this court, Phosphorus case 636 of 10 2014, in which you are the lead investigator.
Yes, so my lord, firstly, before we go to the report, so maybe let me just deal with the report. There's no report. When I inherited the docket, there is no report that talks to this insofar as the outcome of this request in the docket. That's the first part. The second part, Constable Dlamini, and I've said this before, my lord, at no stage, if you look at the history of this docket, was he the investigating officer or assigned to look into this matter before court. There were different investigators in this matter, but he was never at any stage part of this investigation team. And the investigation team, insofar as they are concerned around this period, the docket indicates that they were not aware or the suspicion that even this firearm may have been involved. So one then has to wonder why people are not relevant in this matter are making inquiries, and the investigators who are involved are actually not aware, not even making any comparison. Because if you look at 636, there is no such request, and that is docket 636, which was under investigation. They did not make a request. Even accused 3 was not on site. They were not aware of the firearm or even the suspicion that is involved. Hence, there's no request or even a ballistic report. Even this request, my lord, you will never find it in 636. It's attached in docket Cleveland 96 of 2015.
Okokuqala ke uma ke ukhuluma la kunalesi sicelo ke la ekwenziwa khona ke isicelo ukuthi ke aqhathaniswe ke isibhamu ke esitholakele kwicala lase Cleveland case 9602/2015 nalamacala ke ahlukahlukene ke achaziwe ke khona lana bewafunda ke advocate uNxumalo ngabe wawuthola yini umbiko ke mayelana naleli icala ngoba libhaliwe ke nala la ku63610 of 2014. Okokuqala ke angiqale umbiko awukho. Okwesibili ke uConstable uDlamini akakaze abe umphenyi noma umseshi ke walo leli icala eliphambi kwenkantolo njengamanje. Abaseshi ke noma abaphenyi ke abangaphambilini noma ke labo bephenya ngaphambi kwami ke akukho la abenza khona ke isicelo mayelana ke nalo mbiko noma ke ukuthi aqhathaniswe. Lokho ke manje kwenza ukuthi uyibuze ukuthi kungani ukuthi laba ekuyibona babephenya icala leli bangasenzike lesicelo kodwa senziwe ke umuntu ongahlangene nalicelo nalecala engasiyena owayephenya icala leli. Manje ke awukho umbiko owatholakala ke noma ke ireport eshoyo ukuthi yathini imiphumela le eyacelwa ukuthi yenziwe la ebizwa ngokuthi iIBIS isayindiwe lana ke uyena uMajor Bayate ngazo i23 zika February 2015.
Did you, Brigadier, as a lead investigator in this case, consult with the members who were handling the Cleveland case in order to find out about whether there is such a report or not?
No, there isn't, my lord. So maybe let me deal with the first part. Yes, I consulted with the 2 members,
Yes.
Constable Dlamini and Masondo. But I've got the docket. Other than consulting with them, I've got the original docket of Cleveland. There is no outcome report, even in the docket itself, insofar as what they requested with regard to this matter 636. And I also consulted with ballistic. I took it further, my lord, to say there is this request. What records do you have on your archives insofar as what was requested? And there was none. And they gave a technical explanation as to how their system works, my lord. And because this question arose even during the course of my investigation, when the firearm was now linked to say this firearm was seized in 2015 under Cleveland case. It was brought to attention, and when it was at the ballistic section, why was it not picked up for the offense that occurred a year earlier, in other words, a couple of months before? And it was explained to me. I think Colonel Mangena is more equipped as to what difficulties they had. Hence, he needed the actual firearm to test the bullet that he fires in relation to the bullet that was found at the crime scene. Because in this matter, my lord, there were no cartridges that were found. So he had the testing had to be based on bullet to bullet, not on cartridges.
Lana ke yebo koqala angithi ke ngakhuluma ke nabo ama member ke lana amabili uyena ke uDlamini Masondo uDlamini naMasondo mayelana ke ekuyibona ke ababe phenya ke icala leli lase Cleveland nakulona ke idokotela lase Cleveland ngiliphethe nginalo awukho ke akho imiphumela ekhona ke yalesi sicelo lesi esenziwa ke so ukuthi kuqhathaniswe lana kuyona ke iIBIS leta ngase ngiqhubeka ke manje ke ngishelelanga ke lapho ngaya ke kwi section ye ballistic noma la abasebenza khona ke ngeibhamu ngathi ke isibhamu lesi satholakala ngo2015 kungani ke ukuthi ningabuyelanga emuva ke niyobheka ke kwisehlakalo esenzeka kwinyanga imbala nje edlulile noma ke kunyaka ondlule basho ke uKolonel Mangena ukuthi inkinga ahlangabezana nazo ngaleso sikhathi ingakho asho ke ukuthi ke wayefuna ke isibhamu uqobo azokwazi ukuthi aqhathanise sona ke kanye nenhlamvu leyo eyatholakala lapho kungasona ama-cartridge kodwa kube yinhlamvu ayiqhathanise naso ke isibhamu.
So in other words, my lord, what I'm saying, insofar as the matter that is before court, Phosphorus 636 of 10/2014, there is no report. There's none that was found, filed in the docket, both this Cleveland case and the Phosphorus case 636 in relation to this matter. Insofar as the matters that they were investigating They found ballistic reports and matching and so forth and so forth. But in relation to this specific matter before court, there's no outcome of the analysis done, my lord.
Ngokumayelana naleli cala ke eliphambi kwenkantolo ke akukho ke okwatholakala ke noma ke umbiko mayelana naloko okwatholakala ke amanye amacala babaphenya ke wona ke khona ke abakuthola kodwa mayelana naleli cala akukho okwatholakala noma ke umbiko oshoyo ukuthi khona okwatholakala.
Exhibit J. Exhibit J is an affidavit by Warrant Officer Amanda Yvonne Steenkamp. Did you have sight of this affidavit? Did you go through it? Did you read it?
Not only did I read it, my lord, we went through the same exercise with Advocate Nisi the last time. I don't even want to go far insofar as Mr. Ramsipili. The last time we dealt with this exhibit, it was when I was under cross-examination by Advocate Nisi.
Umbiko lona ke exhibit J ukhuluma ngayo wakhe ke Warrant Officer Steenkamp nangenkathi kakuhlonywa imibuzo yena ke Advocate Mnisi kanye naye ke Mr. Ramsipili.
Insofar as your investigations, maybe before I go there, did you interview these witnesses?
But which witnesses, my lord?
The witnesses that are contained in Exhibit J.
My lord, I think I dealt with that explanation.
You can
before.
repeat it, Brigadier. I'm the one who's cross-examining now. I want to understand.
Yes, I dealt with it, my lord, so I'm going to repeat it.
Yes.
That the people we dealt with have indicated it was Ms. Randi Kumalo, Thokozisi Twala, Madlala, the mother, and I've indicated, and then I indicated as to why we could not interview Ms. Kelly Kumalo, my lord. Makaleni has passed on, my lord, so he could not be interviewed, my lord.
Ngishilo ke ukuthi ngokumayelana ke nawo ke lombiko lona noma ke istatement lesi sakhe Warrant Officer Steenkamp abantu ke ngakhulumisana nabo uZandi Khumalo uma wakhe uTumelo Madlala uMthokozisi uThwala ngishilo ke nezathu ukuthi kungani ke singazange sikhulume naye ke Ms. Kelly Khumalo.
And there was
uMakebeni batholakala ukuthi ke yena ke washo.
And there was also a consultation with the state with these witnesses, my lord.
Kanye nombuso nawo ke futhi wakhuluma ke noma phecelezi ke waconsulta nalabo fakazi.
There is also the sixth witness called Sipiwe.
Yeah, but if you look at the sixth witness, my lord, I think if you look at the last part, he is really not assisting with identification. That was my understanding. But I do know that there is a sixth witness. But at my understanding, I don't think he assisted with any form of drawing the identikit.
Yebo khona ke owesithupha ke ufakazi kodwa ke ngokwazi kwami ke akukho la asiza noma alekelela khona ke ngokuthi ke kudwetshwe noma yona ke identikit.
How did these witnesses meet, Captain Amanda Yvonne Steenkamp? Do you know?
No, my lord, it was before my time. I can only refer to what is contained in the docket. I was not part of that arrangement.
Ukuthi ke ofakazi laba bahlangana kanjani nayo Warrant Officer Steenkamp lokho kwenzeka ngaphambi kwesikhathi sami mina ngakhuluma nje phela ngaloko okubidokotela.
In terms of your investigations, what is the description of the motor vehicle that was used as a getaway car?
It's a VW Polo.
Ngokophenyo lwami ke imoto eyasetshenziswa ke kwakuyi VW Polo.
Do you know the registration number of that vehicle, which was used as a getaway car? You don't know?
No. There was no registration number given, my lord. The closest thing that one could work on is that there is an indication in the statement of Sifiso Zungu Kwabeni that it could have been a hired vehicle. And the closest car or hiring company that we could get, which indeed places accused 5, in the hiring of a vehicle, but not on the date of the incident, but in the around, I'm not so sure how many years apart or months apart, but it's not on the day of the incident that he was hiring cars from a certain company, and at some stage he was even given fines hiring or utilizing a VW Polo vehicle, my lord.
Uma ukhuluma ke nge-registration ayikho ke esayinikezwa ke futhi ke ngokukhulumisana naye ke uGwabeni uSifiso Zungu ke ukhulumile ke ngokuthi ke okungenzeka kwangaba ke imoto ke ehayariwe ke ngoba ke nalapho futhi ke nenkampani sasesibheka ke inkampani la khona ke umsolo wesihlanu athatha khona-ke noma-ke ehayera iy'moto khona futhi-ke kunyaka noma-ke iy'nyanga nje ngaphambi kwesehlakalo futhi-ke basho nokuthi-ke noma basho nokuthi-ke khona-ke la athola khona-ke i-fine ehayere yona-ke noma-ke ithathe yona-ke imoto ye-VW.
A hired car.
Yes, the hired car. I'm talking about the hired car, my lord. What we could not find is the records of this date of the incident as to what the record says, because the company became liquidated. So one was now, speaking or trying to recover files in a company that was non-existent. So we could not get records of the date of this incident, except to say, indeed, he was hiring cars on regular, in certain times through this company, and also through the investigation with the traffic department, he was picked up driving one of these vehicles when he was fined. So that was part of that exercise, my lord, in trying to find a vehicle that may have been used on the date of the commission of this offense.
Ukuzama-ke ukuthi kutholakaleke imoto le eyasetshenziswa-ke ngelanga lesigameko yile-ke ikhampani leyo-ke ekuyiyona-ke ekhipha noma-ke ehayara ngazo iy'moto, kodwa-ke isikhathi-ke lesi sokwenzeka kwesigameko akukho-ke esakuthola ngoba kwatholakala-ke ukuthi inkampani leyo ayisekho-ke kanye futhi-ke nakuyona-ke traffic department nala kwatholakala khona-ke ukuthi yebo-ke wayisebenzisa-ke iy'moto lezi noma kanye yona-ke i-VW lena.
In which company did you conduct your investigations?
I forgot the name, my lord, but it's there, my lord. It's in the exhibit of the Metro, Mr. Matlo, I think, from the RMTC indicates to that effect, but I think it's, but I can get to the name, my lord. I just have to get to that company, but it's contained in the statement of the RMTC member, my lord.
Khona-ke kumbiko wakhe-ke noma kwistatimende sakhe-ke uMatlo ungafanele nje ngibheke igama leyo company leyo.
When was it hired?
My lord, I don't recall the date, but it's contained in that statement. I think the statement speaks for insofar as the company, but the records as to what are the hiring dates, we have one. You'll have to get into that, my lord, so that I place the correct dates, my lord. I don't know them from the top of my head.
Ukuthola-ke ama-date-ke ukuthi kwakunini-ke uma kuhayela imoto leyo-ke kuzofanele ngiyobheka-ke, kodwa-ke imininingwane ikhona-ke kuleso statement leso sakhe-ke uMatlo.
But it was not on the date of this incident, my lord. So that must be clear that the vehicle was not hired during the date of this incident. It's further up, my lord. I just don't know the date.
Kodwa-ke kuyafuneka ukuthi kucaceke lokho ukuthi-ke imoto leyo-ke yayingathathiwe noma ingahayariwe-ke ngesikhathi noma-ke ngedate yokwenzeka kwesigameko lesi kwakungaphambi kwalokho.
My lord, may I request for an adjournment for the Brigadier to look that statement, because it is important for me to go forward with my cross-examination.
For how long should I have to adjourn?
Brigadier, how much time do you need?
Mr. Matlo, my lord, testified. I'm not sure whether his statement was ended up, because I'll refer to that statement.
Yes.
Unless he testified, perhaps then
Yes.
we can, if that statement was ended up, I'm not sure if it was ended up, because if it
Yes.
was, then it will be part of the court's.
I can send it up.
For 15 minutes, my lord, please.
Okay, 15 minutes.
Thank you.